from singlehood to marriage, and how how they met to how they got married to where they are right now is a story I think not many of you have experienced, but you definitely want to hear this. Now, Jean, I was asking you on the break, what happens if you had gone now to your parents and you told them, yo, there's this man, they fly check me, I want to get married, and they say no, and you told me something actually of the sort did happen. So kindly, in your own words, in your own words, what happened?
So I had a conversation with my dad, and he said, no, you can't do this yet. Wait, you know the way they get into the, they try and give you the, I am here, you're here.
Yes.
I've done this longer than you, so you listen to me. And so the conversation went, this is a serious thing.
By this time, you're a grown man. It's not like you're a teenager. Okay, continue.
So he went on about how you have to make sure it's the right decision. You can't do this now. You have to wait. And after that, I told him, I've made all the considerations you've talked about, and thanks for those. I really thought about them. So this is on a later call.
Did you? Oh, so when he told you, you told him, okay, let me think about it.
Yeah, I acted like, so that he can
out of
feel like, Heshima. He can feel like he's been heard. So I called him back later and said, I have thought on the things you talked to me about, and it's happening. Yeah. So. Yeah, after that he actually came, he's in Kisumu. He came to Nairobi.
Yes.
To have a conversation with her dad to tell her, these children.
What's wrong with them?
What's wrong with them? They can't do this now.
Okay, pause there, because I want to hear Gladys' side. So Gladys, what happened on your side?
So I love my mom, and she's very protective. And because I'm the firstborn girl, all that, so I think she was really nervous when I told her that I have a boyfriend and I want to get married. So of course the drill dinners were there.
By then I'll ask you the same question. You're a grown woman. It's not that you're a teenager.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
I was hearing Sare.
Oh my God.
So there were those grill dinners. Who are you? What do you want with my daughter? All those things. He was made to come cook at home for us, one time.
Yeah.
And where's your shack? Kisumu.
Moranga.
Okay.
Yes. So when my mom talked to him and all that stuff, later on she told me, no. There were many. No, you can't.
Like your mom said no.
Yes, my mom said no.
To his face, just to you, Chinyamaji.
To me, Chinyamaji, but later on to him
face.
as well. Yes. Yeah. So for us, we didn't feel like there was a concrete why no, why.
Was it? Forgive me for asking. Was it a tribe issue or it was an age issue? Was it? What was? Is it too black? Because manze, wewe uko na rangi ya sawa. Ebony and ivory.
I think because he's tall, dark, and handsome, then.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So she said no over and over.
Yeah, she said no. So we had to call our pastors to intervene for us because we were doing premarital counseling at Mavuno at the time, and Pastor Emmanuel and Pastor Tony were our pastors, and so we asked them to saidia hapa sisi, saidia sisi,
serikali ya mbinguni. Jesus come down, literally.
Yes. And we went through the whole motions. There was actually mediation that they helped us do for our parents. So my dad was supportive. My dad didn't have any issue, and he was okay with us not even doing the traditional ceremonies and
just going straight to the wedding.
Just going straight to the wedding.
Okay.
But there were problems with my mom. My mom had issues with us not doing a Russia fast. Yeah. She had even talked to her sister, my auntie, had even asked me whether I know that whether he doesn't have another family in Kisumu.
Wajaluo wanakuanga na mtu muti. Umepanda muti hapa, umepanda muti pale, huko umepanda muti
serikali ya mbegu.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was quite an interesting journey. I had not foreseen that happening at all, which made me wonder, is it supposed to be, not supposed to be? Are married people getting married supposed to have all these obstacles?
So at one point
overcome?
you actually did sit down and you were like, okay, what is going on?
Yeah, we talked. And so when we're talking to the pastors, you know, they assured us that this has happened to other couples.
And actually they were very supportive, and but they were also very objective.
Mapasia wakatangi, I know so God. Before I niache pasia bonge, let's see what you have to say on WhatsApp, because I understand we have a couple of messages, and the first one is saying, hello, morning. Me, I'm in a marriage for 15 years. To me, I was married because of challenges in my home family. Up to date, I'm not enjoying it. Navumilia too, because I didn't get my dream husband. Oh my God, and it's stressing me a lot. Oh, yeah, 15 years.
Wow.
Okay, before we respond to that one, let's see another one. Hi, Movie. I have dated this guy for 2 years. He's been coming to my place all this while. Last month, I decided to know his place. He kept me waiting at the stage for 2 hours at night till I went back. No good reason given, and I had alerted him I was coming. I have called it off. I feel wasted. I admire that couple in your panel. So much respect. Wow.
Thanks.
Awesome. We have another one as well. This one, it says, hello there. Hello, there guys, hi there guys. You all look attractive. The couple is 100. Have been hurting before by a guy, and loving again is an issue. With that, there is this dude who really loves me, who's ready to marry me, and I do not know what to do. I'm worried I might get hurt again. The fear is still in me. Anaogopa nini? All right. Hiyo SMS ya kwanza yenye amesema ako in a disgruntled situation. Wow.
Yeah.
Because you're a woman. Let me ask you this. Have you ever found yourself in a relationship that doesn't make sense, like that one of 15 years? 15 years.
Yeah.
You were not happy.
One. He's laughing. He knows.
Over to you.
Okay, so for me, I've been in other relationships.
Sure.
Not one, others. So before him, I dated a guy. So I'm very...
Sema jina.
Usiseme jina. Me, I do not want a lawyer to work in here with me.
Yeah.
All right, so what happened?
He was very overbearing, and like I had a car, but alikuwa na drive kama ni yake. Hizo vitu unajua. Alafu mimi nilikuwa very insignificant. Literally in that relationship I was a doormat.
Okay.
Yes.
Alikuwa anakupitia juu.
Kabisa.
Pole sana.
Yeah.
Sit in the back seat, have a body coming.
So did you? How did you break it off? Were you the one who walked out? Is he the one who walked out?
I tried breaking it off many times, but you know the way unaogopa mse, or what will they think, nini. And then to make it worse, my parents knew their parents. And they were
they
like,
put their stamp. Like,
this is family friend. And me, I texted my way out many times, and then I just said, I'm done, I'm leaving.
One day you just walked away.
But I can imagine what she says, that 15 years is a very long time to be in somebody you're unhappy with in marriage. It's a very long time. Because for us, I'm very happy, very happily married, and we had a tumultuous time, our third year, about. And I wasn't, even at that time, when we were fighting and having disagreements, I wasn't wanting to leave. I wanted to fix it, because I loved this guy so much. I wanted to fix it and stay.
Huyu hataki kufix.
Imagine.
Huyu ako tu like, mimi nataka kutoka tu, yani nimenyongwa.
So
what does Ival say about this, Pastor?
Yeah.
I think unfortunately what happens with a case like that is that we wait until it's too late, until until we are just like, I've had enough, I'm ready to get out. And most of us just throw our hands up and say, you know what, I can't deal with it, to begin fixing it, or to begin even having the conversations with the right person, whether it's a counselor or whether it's a church member, whoever it is, but somebody who has overcome a situation similar to what you're going through. So that they can help you and guide you through it. Unfortunately, what we tend to do is when we have problems in marriage, we keep quiet about it. We don't want the world to know that we are struggling. In fact, you hear But those guys, there was just couple goals, hashtag couple goals.
Like everything was...
I know, what happened?
I feel like this should be a conversation for another Thursday.
Yeah, so.
You want to make it happen next Thursday. We have Joshua from Kirinyaga. Joshua, good morning. How are you doing, sir?
Salama kabisa hapa, mvua kwa wingi, tunashukuru.
Asante pia.
Sasa hii topic ya kuintroduce fiance, wacha niongee kwangu.
Ongea tafadhali.
I think number one, I don't see why I will introduce anybody to people who did not introduce their spouses to me. Hata mzee na yeye wakati alikuwa nao pia yeye hakuniintroducea. Number two, the whole business of introducing partners is, I think, it is brought about by women because it gives them a false sense of security. Number three, if you look at the way things happen in life and nature, everything happens accidentally. When you read about the Big Bang, the world came into existence by an accident. Even as those of you who are Christians who believe in the creation theory, God created a woman out of an accident. He had not planned it. So you don't need to plan that now this is my fiance, this is the lady I want to marry, because you can't even be sure kwamba huyu ndio unataka. Alafu nikimalizia kwa huyo, that lady who has said that she has been in a relationship for 15 years and she's not happy.
Yes.
Kama anasikiliza ajue kwamba that is a precursor to some of these gruesome headlines we get on TV.
Very true.
Wewe kama uko na mtu ambaye unaona hamwendi mahali ama you are not happy. Hii maisha siri hasa, wewe tembea, nenda zako, katafute mtu mwingine ambaye utafurahi ukiwa pamoja naye.
All right, Joshua, thank you very much. I tend to agree with him. 15 years is a long time to be unhappy, guys. Like 15 years, Pasi, 15 years is a long time to be unhappy. And I know being a pastor, till death do us part is your slogan, but this might actually end in death earlier than we expect.
But you know what though, you see, that's the mistake I think we make. We constantly fight. This March, I'll have been married for 18 years. It has not all been rosy. In fact, I've hurt my wife like crazy. My wife has hurt me like crazy. This one, it was in year 3. Us in year 1, tumultuous. I was just like, what have I done? What have I done? You know, in year 2, what have I done? In year 3, every year, you know. By the time year 7, you see, if I'd given up, and not been willing to work on it, you know, I love what she said. You know, even though we're going through this crap, you know, whatever, you know, this crazy darkness, I love this person too much that the fight that I'm putting to fix it. To fix this, to hurt this person. Not to hurt this person. And that's the unfortunate thing. You know, like if he looked at her as the enemy and her, you know, him as the enemy, then they would have been doomed a long time ago.
Very true.
So it's important for them to just say, you know what, yes, you have done this, but this is the problem. How can we fight against this problem to make it work? So unfortunately, we just leave it until it's too late. We throw our hands up, and because the other person maybe has not been in the same place as you have, you tend to just like, okay, why should I work on it?
My brother,
but I think you should constantly fight for it.
You've been married for now 7 years. I think I had, what, 3 kids? 6
years,
6 years, 3 kids later?
Yes.
What would you, I think now you have authority to advise. What would you tell this mother for 15 years?
Well, I don't know what I would tell them. Because first of all, it takes 2 willing people to make it work. And as Pasivile umesema, for me, one of my greatest pains during all the fights and the good question, what have I done now? Through all those, the more painful thing is that the person you love is in pain over something that you supposedly did. It is not that she's angry. It is...
no, it's okay. I just want to hold you on that because we have a karaoke from Riru. Karaoke, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
What is your question or comment?
My comment is introducing a partner to the parent. It brings security.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm loving the couple there. And I'm loving the topic so much.
All right.
You guys adopt.
Thank you, Karaoke.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, someone who's loving the whole situation. And you guys actually showing that marriage does work, and Ivor is doing a good job. Let's check some WhatsApp messages as we move on. Tuko na nani katika mtandao? This message is from nowadays mi nimechoka na hii story ya mapenzi. You meet with a lady, the next day she wants you to take her out, she wants gifts, send me credit every time. I think this Kenya, you can't find a girl of your choice if you are broke. Sasa mimi nimedecide to stay single, kwanza nitafute pesa.
Uongo.
First of all, can I just respond to that? No, but it's true. But it's true. A lot of people complain. The first thing that they do is, you know, they're constantly asking me for credit. It's in January, for heaven's sake. I don't have money. But you see, so I really feel like one of the biggest mistakes that we make is we tend to go very far to look for the person that we think is a... Let me tell you, the person that you think you should marry is someone who is right there next to you. It's someone that is around you. And I would look for a friend, somebody who knows me well and somebody that I know well.
Let's take another message on WhatsApp as well. Who do we have? Huyu ni nani anasema na anasema nini? All right, we'll get those messages in a few. You were saying in finality, this lady who's been married for 15 years, would you would you tell her to bounce? Would you tell her to keep on fighting? Would you tell her to change tactic? Would you tell her to seek external help? Like I
would want to talk to her husband. There is something that I have said for ever since in our marriage. That one book. 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership.
Okay.
And the man is supposed to lead. So I would want to know, hey, you guy, what's going on? Like, maybe he has a quote-unquote point that he needs addressed.
For 15 years, bro.
For 15 years, maybe he hasn't known it is that bad. Maybe he's sitting watching K24 and seeing that text and he has no idea.
Maybe you know that thing for drifting apart. It happens very slowly, very slowly. And then as a woman, I would understand if you'd switch off and just say, it's life as usual, we are roommates, let me just raise the children. And you just move on with life. But that distance from your husband, the man might not know.
Okay.
Like for real, that's one of the things that...
Actually not might. We never
I'm seeing us addressing this issue very soon, Pastor Emmanuel. Get ready. Come with your notebook. Okay, let's move on to something else. And it's about the introduction. What if your parents had insisted that this is not going to happen? Would you have still gone, ladies first, would you have still gone on with the situation, with the marriage?
Yeah.
But you do realize you will have alienated your parents?
It's a thin line. So, and the way we tried working with our parents, well, his parents got on board faster. And for me, it was a thin line because I love my mom. I still wanted a relationship with her. So I really, really, really wanted her on board. So we tried, you know, bringing the pastors, mediating, and making sure she's on board. But when the rubber met the road, I was going to get married.
Okay.
Yes,
regardless.
I was. Regardless.
Let's check out one WhatsApp message before I get Okay, here we have a viewer who's saying, hi, hello guys. I have been in a relationship and now I am pregnant, but my boyfriend is giving me mixed feelings about taking responsibility. I am so confused. I already introduced the guy to my family. Hey, hapo kwa mixed signals. As a man, I totally understand. Because, you know, sometimes you just hook up with a chick, having fun, kidogo like this. Babe, period zangu hazijakam, and you're like, chef, give me a break, you know? And, you know, here we are. Percy, before I let him talk about the whole rubber meets the road situation, what would you tell this lady who's pregnant?
Yeah, now, you know what, you know, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about the other person. The only thing you can control is how you respond to the situation and how you act. In fact, it's interesting, this is actually more common than you would expect. And I've had so many women, you know, ladies, young girls walk up to me and tell me, this is the situation, I'm now pregnant, and he has disappeared. First of all, you know, I think it's important for you to tell you, you're in a new season.
Yeah.
And in this season,
Yes.
it's important of you to now begin preparing for whatever it is that's about to come. For the child and taking care of that child and whatever. If he comes on board, we thank God. If he doesn't come on board,
we still thank God.
We still thank God, but it's important that you have your P's and Q's ducks in a row.
All right, so personally what I would tell you, because I'm a man, see, right now focus on yourself and your baby. Zingine zitakuja baadaye. Let's check another WhatsApp message as well. This one says, good morning. I have been in marriage for the last 10 years and I am happy my wife's first impression to my family was superb during introduction to my family. She was warmly received and welcomed to the family and everyone was like, you so nice, you look good, welcome home, feel at home, feel free, etc. I am Sharif Babu. Well, Sharif, you are very lucky. Very lucky, that's awesome. Sir,
yes.
What if your parents had said no completely and her parents have also said no? As much as you have said, this is for you, ungeenda na mbele, you would have alienated your parents?
Actually, I wouldn't have, but they would have had to come on board at some point. One of the times, this is one of the times I'm Christian.
Yes.
So everything has to follow faith, everything has to follow truth, being God's truth.
Yes.
The way the back and forth that was, we decided we will pray and we'll continue praying.
Okay.
And there are those who just decided last minute that, okay, you're on board. So I think, for it was actually last minute. So I really think it's a matter of go on your knees.
Yeah.
I would hate to see my folks not come to my wedding.
Yes.
I would hate to see her folks not come to her wedding because I'm a parent now. I would not send a drone strike, but I would not be happy.
Yeah.
So I think for me, prayer.
Okay.
And just telling God, hey, this is what we want.
Okay.
And you are in agreement. It looks like this thing came from you. So angels, send your angels back door.
A question to both of you now as we conclude. What if your parents, what if your kids today present you, of course when they grow to that age, what if they present you with a similar situation? I'm assuming you're both Christian, so that means that you've, brought your children up in Christianity. What if in future they bring you someone of a different faith that you do not necessarily agree with or subscribe to, and they say, Mom, Dad, me, this is the person?
I would say bring them Wiko.
Bring them Wiko.
Okay.
I think we talked about this. So I think for us, we want to have a relationship with our kids from earlier. We want them to be so free to tell us about their dating life and all that from Kitambo, so that we don't feel ambushed with information. We know it's happening.
I love you like, come on.
We invite their boyfriends, girlfriends home. We hang out with them. We get to know them. Ata chini ya maji, so that even when they say that this is a guy I'm marrying, we look at the character of the person.
Okay.
Faith, even other safeties, things happen.
The
character of the person is what really, really matters. So you can say that I'm a Christian, I love God, but you see their behavior and you're like, it doesn't match.
Okay.
So look at the person, look at their heart, look at their behavior.
Yes.
Do they respect a supreme being as God?
Okay.
So for me, that is my key thing when I'm looking at
and also if we raise them right, which I pray we continue to do consistently. By the time that time comes, we will have prepared them enough to bring that person who even God has a tick on.
Okay. Percy, probably in conclusion, you have roughly a minute. What would you say in regards to this whole introduction process?
I really think these guys have said it all. In fact, I'm here just gleaming and beaming with so much pride. I'm just like
this is my work, guys. I did it.
Well, it's not my work. They had to be willing to learn. So it's, they were exposed to good morals and good thoughts. And they did all the right process. They did the right thing. They stood by what was the sound thing to stand by.
Okay.
And I think at the end of the day, their parents saw that they were standing on the right things, and the parents couldn't refute.
Yeah.
Because I remember on that day when we were doing the mediation, I said, show me why you're battling against me based on this word of God. And I went and got the biggest Bible in the church, so that, you know, and they couldn't respond, you know, so until they saw, you know, these guys are actually doing the right thing, then...
All right. Thank you very much, Kofi Annan. What will you say? Thank you very much, Jean and Gladys. You guys have been lovely company, and I'm sure to the audience as well, they have completely enjoyed.
And
remember, you can always reach us through our various social media pages. In case you want to get in touch with any of these panelists here, Jeff Mote and Shikoka Etani. Jeff, at least you've done this before.
Yes.
Did you have friction, or everything was just...
in the introduction phase, like I said, for me it was more like a natural progression. I was like, I won't tell you we'll do it in a year. We'll just do this thing called life. Itafika place, we'll have to meet my brother, then you'll meet my friends, and then we'll meet my parents, and then we shall move on. Yeah, and then when the formal one comes, now we set a date for that one.
Shiko, wewe na wewe unangoja nini?
Why don't you tell the guy who's watching?
So, Mr. Shiko, what are you waiting for? When are you meeting the boys?
Say that these are not my boys.
Friday is done. Sisi ni mabro wake. So, in case you want to have Shiko tafadhali, this and this is the guy to meet.
Go through the board of advisors and then...
Yeah, no, my friend.
All right, thank you very much.